stuck in debt with no escape. I'll never forget the feeling of being 25, deeply in debt, and having no idea how I was going to pay my bills. I had a good job, making $50,000 a year, but somehow I was still struggling to make ends meet. I was living paycheck to paycheck, with no savings and no safety net. I felt like I was drowning in debt, with no lifeline in sight. My credit card balance was over $10,000, with an interest rate of 22%. I was paying over $200 a month just in interest, and I couldn't seem to make a dent in the principal. I felt like I was throwing money into a black hole, with no hope of ever getting out. I know I'm not alone in this feeling. So many of us are struggling to get by, despite having good jobs and working hard. We're the ones who are supposed to be successful, but somehow we're still barely scraping by. I remember lying awake at night, worrying about how I was going to pay my rent, my car payment, and my credit card bills. I felt like I was constantly juggling, trying to keep all the balls in the air, but knowing that eventually I was going to drop one. And then, one day, I realized that I wasn't alone. I started talking to my friends, and I realized that they were struggling too. We were all in the same boat, trying to stay afloat in a sea of debt and financial uncertainty. But then, something changed. I stumbled upon a book about personal finance, and it opened my eyes to a whole new world of possibility. I learned about budgeting, and saving and investing. I learned about the power of compound interest, and the importance of paying off high-interest debt. I started by creating a budget, and tracking my expenses. I used the 50/30/20 rule, where 50% of my income went towards necessities like rent and utilities, 30% towards discretionary spending, and 20% towards saving and debt repayment. It wasn't easy, but I started to make progress. I paid off my credit card debt, one card at a time, using the snowball method. I started with the card with the smallest balance, and worked my way up. And then, something amazing happened. I started to feel a sense of hope, a sense of freedom. I realized that I wasn't trapped, that I had the power to change my financial situation. I started to invest in myself, taking courses and attending seminars on personal finance and career development. I learned about the importance of multiple income streams and the power of entrepreneurship. And then, I started to see the results. My income started to increase, and my debt started to decrease. I felt like I was finally getting ahead, like I was finally winning. But here's the thing, it wasn't just about the money. It was about the sense of confidence, the sense of self-worth. I felt like I was capable of achieving anything, like I was unstoppable. So if you're feeling stuck, like you're drowning in debt and uncertainty, I want you to know that there is hope. You are not alone, and you are not powerless. You have the ability to change your financial situation, to create a better life for yourself. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. You'll have to make sacrifices, and you'll have to be patient. But if you're willing to put in the work, I promise you that it will pay off. You'll feel a sense of freedom, a sense of joy. You'll be able to pursue your passions, and live the life you've always wanted. So don't give up. Keep pushing forward, even when it feels like everything is against you. You got this. And always remember, it's not about the money. It's about the life you want to live, the person you want to become. You have the power to create the life you want, to achieve your dreams. So, go out there and make it happen. Thank you so much for watching. If this touched your heart or gave you the push you needed today, please like this video and subscribe to Rise and Narrate. Keep rising, keep moving forward. If you enjoyed this, there is more where that came from. Hit subscribe so you never miss a video. Until next time, this is Rise and Narrate. We'll see you soon.